but he's been working at a factory ever since, and he's still at the same place.
Can you share more about that?
Huh? I'm Takumi Ino. I work at a textile factory for an apparel brand. It's a bunch of routine work, but when I see the clothes I make in the shops, I feel good about my work. I'm proud of what I do, and I feel I do good through it. It's been 9 years since I started work here, having been at it since graduating from high school, and I'm now in charge of some of the central tasks. Every day has been fulfilling for me. Today, after I got off work, I wanted to talk to the head of the factory about the production line, when my phone rang. Hello? Oh, Ino? It's me! Oh, Kanda, what's up? A phone call is out of the ordinary. Kanda is my friend from my school years. He now works in sales. Nah, it was just that we hadn't gone out together for a long time. Oh, true. I've been kept busy over here. Huh. Ino, weren't you at a factory? Yeah, I've been at the same place this whole time. Huh. Oh, so that means you never get to see any girls. Oh, well, yeah. I can set you up with someone, since it looks like I'm gathering a good group. Nah, there's no need. And I'm pretty happy at my job right now, so... Hey, don't feel bad about it. Just get excited, alright? I'll chat to you more about the plans. Bye for now. Hey, wait up. Wow, he's already hung up. He has trouble listening to other people sometimes. But he's cheerful and he's always been friendly. Even after we've gone our separate ways, so I wouldn't want to be hostile to him. I guess I'll go, if my plans work out. I didn't feel great about it, but since a friend invited me out, I kept it in the back of my mind, and prepared to go home. I had an early morning to look ahead to. A few days later... Oh, another call from Kanda. I should call him back. Oh, Ino? Thanks for the call. I just solidified our plans. Oh, that speed date, right? Yeah, that one. It's the day after tomorrow. You'll come, right? The day after tomorrow. Okay, fine with me. What time? 7 p.m. And listen, Ino, the chick this time? It's a CEO's daughter. CEO's daughter? So, a posh girl? Yes, exactly. Could be a rare treasure, this one. I worked hard to reach this girl with one of my juniors. You have to come. Fine, but don't you think I'm not fit for this one? My junior and I will do our best, so don't worry about it. The restaurant is called Scato. I'll see you there. Okay. I wonder if we'll have anything to talk about. The speed date was looking like it was really happening. And the day came around quickly after a few days of busy work. Wow, I'm really feeling the fanciness here. I'll just talk to her for a bit and leave. Hey, so I'm Kanda. It's been a pleasure knowing your parents. You all probably know about me and my junior at work already. So I'll introduce him, alright?
Please.
This guy's called Ino. He's a friend from middle and high school. He didn't go to university, so we weren't together then. But he's been working at a factory ever since, and he's still at the same place.
Huh, really?
So it's a miracle for him to be able to meet girls like you today.
A miracle? That's saying a bit too much.
No, not at all. Your families are all amazing. And your futures are bright. To be able to meet you guys, it should be impossible for him. Yeah, and on top of that, you are all so pretty. Right, Ino? I've never even met you before. This speed date turned out to be more of an entertainment. Seems like I'm just here to make them look good. I guess he just wanted to host this to expand his network. I'll go home after I've had some of this food.
Mr. Ino, can I ask you something?
Huh? Me?
Yes, the work you do, isn't it a lot of hard labor?
Well, yes. It depends on what your tasks are, but it's probably less than what you're imagining. Yeah, just look at that! His chest muscles, compare them to mine.
Wow, Mr. Kanda, do you work out? What a man.
You don't ever slack off on your daily workout. Yeah, well, if you're in sales, you only gain muscles on your legs, so the balance goes off, so I work on my arms.
Impressive. I just assumed you did a lot of manual labor, and I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. It's easy to assume that.
I thought I should find out for sure. And I'd like to hear more about your factory.
Sure, if you'd really like that. This girl has been interacting with me quite nicely. Miss Saijo, was it? Hey, you two, don't leave us all behind. Include me too. Me too. Kanda and his junior started to lead the conversation, but then Miss Saijo spoke again.
I'm sorry, but something came up and I need to leave now.
What? Oh, that's too bad. We must chat again. Say hello to your parents for us.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry to you too, Mr. Ino.
Not a problem. He doesn't mind.
Well, I'll see you all again.
Wow, what a polite lady. Should have asked her for her contact. No, that would be too forward. I stuck around Kanda and his junior's talks, and the speed date reached its end. A few days later, Kanda hasn't reached out to me since, but I wonder if he's been successful at meeting the girls' families. Whatever. I was just working at the factory as usual when I was called upon by the factory head. He wanted to start a new line of production. Apparently, the director of the brand had talked to him about this directly, and he's leaving me on my own. Well, I just need to talk about it today, so I guess I can do that. And the factory head seems too busy, so... Excuse me. I enter the meeting room and find the woman I'd met at the speed date, Miss Saijo. Hmm? Oh, I'm Ino, in charge of the production line here. Nice to meet you. I'm Kotaro Saijo. This is my daughter Yuki. She wanted to come visit this factory to see what it's like.
I'm Yuki. Thank you for seeing us.
It's my pleasure. I will try to be of help to you. It has to be the same woman, Miss Saijo. She's got a different outfit on, and even her makeup is a bit different, but... do you know my daughter? Oh,
We had the opportunity to meet before and talked for a little bit.
Oh, really? Then you must make time with him afterwards. We must cherish even the smallest opportunities with others.
That's right. I understand.
I've assumed too much. I've been rude to Miss Saijo. Well then, could I begin talking about our work? Yes, please. I did the best I could to answer his questions. Kotaro, the director, wanted to test out a new product, and I was put in charge to talk with the factory head. I'm convinced that I want your factory to make this happen. I'm very happy to hear that. Could I please reach out to you after we've gotten it sorted? Sure. I've given my business card to the factory head already. Well, I guess we're done with the business talk now. You two go ahead and become friends now. What? Oh,
Then I'll accept your kindness, Father. Mr. Ino, do you think we can go anywhere to chat?
Let's see. Do you mind going outside?
That sounds nice. And the weather's good too.
I'll just tag along, but I won't bother you. I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't know if I should say I met you at a speed date.
Oh, don't worry about that. I also had to stop myself from blurting out speed date when I saw you.
Oh? I didn't notice that at all.
I tried really hard to keep my face still. Now my cheeks are hurting a bit.
That's too bad.
It's not funny, you know.
Well, I'm sorry then.
It's alright. But anyways, you must be really good at your job.
No, not at all. I'm just...
I've never seen my father enjoy talking to someone so much. I think it's because the conversation was interesting to him.
I'm happy to hear that. It just happened to be in an area I knew well, so I felt safe enough to talk about it.
How humble.
You're also quite passionate about your job, to come all the way here to visit my factory.
It's just important to learn about what you're getting into in the future.
It's great that you're doing just that. I respect you.
Aren't we just complimenting each other now?
It does feel weird, doesn't it? We talked on and on about our work and even our private lives. But just when we were really getting into our conversation, the factory head called me saying he had something to talk about.
I'm sorry for dragging you out here for so long.
Not at all. I enjoyed it. I'm very sorry to be so sudden, but I must excuse you.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, that was pretty fun. Oh, I guess I should have asked for her number. I wonder if she'll visit the factory again. If she does, I'll definitely ask her number. Coincidentally, only after a few days after I saw Miss Saijo, just as I was on my way home, I received a call from Kanda. Oh, hello, Ino? Is it all right now? Sure. This is the first time I'm hearing from him since that speed date. That speed date the other day, I'm sorry about it. Huh? Did something happen? Well, I kind of used you to help me out. Oh, you shouldn't worry about that. But I just don't feel good about it, so let me apologize to you properly. I'm not bothered about it. It's fine. I'm saying I don't feel good, okay? I really don't want anything further to do with it. But I guess I'll just do whatever he says. Fine then. What should I do? Day after tomorrow. Same place, 6 p.m.? Same place? You mean the place we had the speed date? Yes, that one. It's on me. Well, okay then. Thanks. I'll be looking forward to it, all right. I thought it was supposed to be an apology, but he's taking me to the same place. Well, I guess the food was good. The day came around. The waiter led me to the same room as last time. And it was the exact same members. I thought... Oh, the main character has arrived! We've been waiting for you. Oh, I thought I came right on time. Apology, my ass. He wants to do the speed date all over again? I didn't hear about this. Well, it doesn't matter now that he's here. Let's begin. A second round, yeah!
Let's do this. We'll have fun.
Of course. I have a weird feeling about this. But Miss Saijo's here again, so I guess this might be my chance. Kanda stayed true to his apology. He and his junior stayed clear from any talk of work while hyping up the conversation. But the women slowly lost interest, and the silences grew longer. And then I decided to say to my friend, "You won't be able to meet anyone decent if you didn't even graduate from university." Are you talking about Mr. Ino? Huh? I don't remember having that conversation with Kanda. Well, no, it wasn't Ino, but I guess he'd be appropriate for it too. I thought so. I mean, he's here when he hasn't even gone to university. True. It shouldn't be possible to meet up with big-name daughters. If you think about it, I guess Ino just found himself a really lucky friend. I mean, me. Yeah, that's right. You should really appreciate him, you know, Ino. What happened to the apology? Anyway, listen to this. If I didn't call him up, he wouldn't have even met a woman his entire life.
His entire life? Is that hard to find women for him? Is it really like that at a factory?
Of course, it would be way harder than us. You don't have many coworkers, do you? Or people your age? Well, there are. I don't think I'll manage in that environment. Me neither. Ino, I respect you. I just came to please my friend, but oh well. I like my work, though. Huh? So you mean you like your routine work every day? It's true it's routine work most of the time, but there's a lot to learn. And there's things you start to see only because you repeat it every day. What? No. I don't think you'd gain anything from doing the same thing every day. Don't think so highly of yourself just because you think you're so interesting. I'm not thinking highly of myself. And besides, if you want to make something better, it can be important to observe it every day. That's just...
Can you share more about that?
Huh?
The things you need to observe every day, are they very delicate?
Well, yes. Like a special type of textile.
So you're working at a factory that produces things from a specific textile?
Garments, to be exact. By processing this type of textile, we try to improve them little by little. It can be quite tricky to work with, so right now we're the only ones that use it. What? That sounds like something that any factory could do. Really? It's probably that no one knows about it yet.
That textile? Could you use it for furniture, for example? I want to know too. There's been talk of a unique material in my company right now.
No. I've told you, he's not even a university graduate. He can't talk about...
He can. Right, Mr. Eno?
Of course. I'll share anything you'd like.
Then, can you start from the processing? And also, I want my father to hear about this. So, is it alright if we set something up later?
Of course. I'll hand you my contact. Hey, this wasn't something I signed up for. Shut up! Hey, everyone! Forget about that. Should I talk about my friends?
We've been hearing all of that until now, but it wasn't that interesting, so I'm fine. And also, you keep saying things to bring your friends down. It's too tiring just to pretend to enjoy it. Mr. Eno's really respectable at his work, and I can't see eye to eye with someone that would put him down just because of his education.
Oh, no, I was just...
And anyway, you just want to get in touch with my father, right? It's too transparent, and I don't feel good. Too right. Why don't you plan a little harder before trying to get a job?
That wasn't...
Mr. Eno, about the textile processing and the special textile you were talking about, could you get into more detail with us? Oh, was there such a thing? Could you please tell us? Me too. I didn't think I'd be able to come across something like this.
Yes, of course.
You two can go home if you like. You probably won't understand anyway.
Oh. After that, Kanda and his junior kept themselves in the corner of the room and listened silently to the others talking. They must have really not been able to follow anything, because they did not try to get into the conversation even once. 2 weeks later, according to what I heard from the women, Kanda and his junior have struggled to make any lasting connections, and have been looked down upon by their sales department. On the other hand, it seems that I had earned some respect from the women apart from Miss Saijo, and their fathers have gotten in touch with me regarding their production. The factory head had been okay with all of it from the beginning, and because we had already taken on the production of Miss Saijo's company, so our factory became insanely busy all of a sudden. On top of that... Oh, I'm so glad we decided on your factory. Sales have only looked up since. I'm glad. I'm glad I got in touch with you that time. I would feel safe about you with my daughter too.
What, father?
Well, I guess I'll go talk to the factory head or something. Anyway, thank you about the speed date last time.
Oh, not at all. I was just pissed at those two for being like that.
I was happy. I knew you were a wonderful person.
Oh.
I've wanted to ask you for a while now. What about you go out with me?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Just because you might be close to someone doesn't mean you can go say anything about them. We must be polite and thoughtful, regardless of who they are. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe.